good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world. So my name is Ndane Ndazhaga, and I'm a data analyst for UrBizEdge. So for our today's topic, we're having a special guest by the name Ndane Ndazhaga. She'll be taking us on the topic Cohort Analysis using Power BI. So I'll just read a little bit. So I'll go to the next slide. So this section, Power BI, was brought to you by Enterprise DNA. This is one of our biggest sponsors right now. So with Enterprise DNA, Enterprise DNA basically is a data analyst company and a data training company. So they're also offering the community, which is the Power BI data analysis community, UrBizEdge data analysis community. They're also offering us so many gift prize. They're offering us full membership to their course and the platform, and also some cash prize. So if most of you want to know about more of Enterprise DNA, you can always go to the link, which is over here.
To correct you, the offering is the course, Power BI course, the full analyst hub, and the community learning course itself. So Power BI course and analyst hub, not
Okay. So the company itself, it's a data company that giving us full membership of the analyst hub and other benefits. It's also a train. They do more in training tools, guidance, uplifting Power BI analytic tools and workshop. They are basically their main focus is more of creating and empower the most valuable analytic team and organization using Power BI around the world. So that's the key motto. So we will move to the next slide. I'll be talking about today's topic for today, Cohort Analysis using Power BI by Ndane Ndazhaga. So I'll just give you a brief description about her. Ndane Ndazhaga is a data analyst at Eden Life. So most of you might not know what Eden Life is all about. Eden Life is a cooking, cleaning, and laundry outsourcing company in Nigeria. She's also a data science trainer for Azubi Africa. She has volunteered to mentor young women who are starting a career in tech at Africa Agile, where she functions as a faculty lead. She enjoys reading, traveling, and swimming. She's also a graduate of University of Jos. She's also into so many things. She's skilled in data manipulation, data modeling, Power BI, Azure, Python, machine learning, and so others. And she's going to take us on the special topic, which I said cohort analysis using Power BI. So most of you might not know the meaning of cohort. It just basically has to do with customer retainership. It has to do with getting to know customer behavior and attributes. So I will be handing over the section to Inan. So I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll hand the session back to Inan. So Inan.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining today's call, today's meeting. I'm really honored. Thank you, Temi Dayo, for talking about my company, Eden Life, where I work. Thank you so much. So my name is Ndane Ndazhaga. Don't worry, I know my name is hard to kind of difficult to pronounce, so I accept it. Okay, so I'm really pleased to be here. I'm really glad to be giving this talk in the midst of everyone. So without further ado, I'll just present my screen and then we start. Okay, so our topic today, which is cohort analysis using Power BI by Ndane Ndazhaga. Yeah, that's me. So about me, Temidaya has already said a little about me, but let me still talk about what I do and what I am. I'm a data analyst at Eden Life. So if you want to subscribe to your food, permit me, I need to promote my office because I need to promote my office where I work. So if you want to subscribe to get your food, take care of your food, your laundry, and your cleaning, you just subscribe and then you don't need to bother about what is for the next minute. You don't need to bother about delivery. You just take care of it and you have access to different types of meals. Very interesting service. You can check it out. And I'm also a data scientist trainer at Azubi Africa. Yeah, headquartered in Ghana, and I volunteer to teach Africa agility. I volunteer to teach young ladies about tech at Africa agility. And fun fact about me, yeah, I love to eat pounded yam. So pounded yam slander is not allowed, not permitted, and I love watching wrestling. So, what to get into this session? We're going to define cohorts, right? And we'll talk about cohort analysis. We already know what analysis is. I want to assume you know what analysis is. We use Power BI for analysis. So when we talk about cohorts, what is cohorts? Why is it important for you to run cohort analysis, to understand cohort analysis in your business? And what are some of the tools that you use to run cohort analysis? And then we get our hands dirty. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. So what is cohort? Cohorts are a group of individuals, group of people with similar characteristics of behavior at any given point in time. So cohort is just another name for group. It's a group of people. They're a group of people. What do they have? What do they have? What is similar about them? I'll give you an example. In your school, when you're in when you go into school from your primary school, secondary school, or to university, what we are separated in is that we are separated into grades, we are separated into classes. You're either in primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, or you're in grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, or you're in JSS 1, JSS 2, JSS 3, or level 1, level 2, level 3. So what you people have in similar in your class is probably the day that you all started a course. So that's the same thing with cohorts. There is it's just a group of people with similar. So the similar characteristics when you run your analysis, you now check what is similar about them. But it's just usually a group of people. What is similar about them? And then when we start about when we talk deeper about cohort analysis, you get to understand that. So the thing is, for you to be able to run it, you need to understand, you need to pick, number one, what is that unique point about them? What is unique about the individuals? And one unique thing that they have can be their name, it can be their email address, just what is that unique identifier about them. So like in your class, let's say you're in primary school, the thing that everyone had in common, what everyone had unique to them was their name. So when your teacher comes and is taking attendance, he calls you by your name, like me, Ndane Ndazhaga, then you answer, present, sir. That is what is unique about you. And then another important variable that you need to pick is also, okay, what is, apart from what is unique, you need to pick a common identifier, level ground. And in this case, most times when you're in cohort is usually usually age. Okay, how old? People in this class are usually at this age, and so you expect them to behave in a similar way, probably because of their age limits. That's the time that they got into class, and that's for primary school now. And then they have similar goals, and the goal is they came to get primary education or they came to get secondary education. At the end of your secondary education, you're preparing to write WAEC. So just what is common about them, so for what they use the date that you go into the school, and then they now group you in a class. Then the third one is you now check, okay, what do you want to identify? That will be the variable. Is it you want to measure in your class now? Is it according to your age? And everybody will now have different ages. Okay, everyone will now have different age. So it's according to your age. You'll be like, okay, people in primary 1, they're usually from 5 to 6, 5 to 10. So they'll just group people. That's when you're going deeper and deeper and deeper. So when we get into cohorts, deeper into cohort analysis, you'll get to understand different types of cohort analysis that you can run for business. So please, I'll pause for questions. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, any question. So why do you need to run? What importance of cohort analysis for your business? It's important for you to understand the churn rates, right? Okay, at what rate people stop using your service? Do people stop using your service very quickly? You can see the trends of people that started using your service and the rate at which they stop using your services. Like if 10 people signed up to use your service, it's just like in primary school. When we started in primary school, it's not everyone that graduated. Some people dropped off.
I
Yes.
think your screen has stopped. Are you stopped sharing your screen?
Okay. No, I've not.
It's not showing. Sorry. Am I doing? Michael, can you see your screen?
It's stopped.
It's stopped. Okay.
I can't see the screen, so I think it's general. Thank you.
Okay.
So just
Yeah.
stop sharing and share again. Share again. Okay, yeah, it's up now. It's up now.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome. So you like to check, it's better for you to check the churn rates. Like take for example in your primary school or in your secondary school, the number of people that started with you is not everyone that graduates. Some people dropped out of school, some people transferred to another school, some people had to repeat a class and then they had to join another class. So there are so many things that affect why people drop out of a cohort, right? So you just see the rate at which people stop using your service. Like if the people that joined you in this month, how many of them are still available using it? So you can use that to really check, and then you use it to gauge how you're doing as a business. And then acquisition rate, you use it to measure the rate at which your users are signing up to use your product. So in this month, how many people sign up to use our product? We have 100 users, we have 50 users. And out of those 50 users, how many of them are still with us? How many of them dropped out? How many of them got some of them we had different reasons why they dropped out. But when you run your analysis, you'll be able to see the number, you'll be able to see the trends of which people actually drop out to use sign up to use your service and people that drop out. And then retention rate, this is the rate of customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. So you're able to see, okay, apart from the people that are signed up and the people that are dropping, how many people are with us? This number of people that are with us, why are they? So you now start asking, okay, why are they with us? It means that people really love our service, are they satisfied, customer loyalty, and this is what leads to people referring your business, referrals. Hey, check out these guys, they're really good, and use their services, and then they bring their friends and so many other things. But when someone stays with you when I pay to use your service for the first month, maybe I'm still testing your service because I'm not sure what I'll get. And then I pay to use service for the second month, it means you're doing well, right? And I pay again to use for the third, fourth, wow, it means you're actually providing value. So you tend to see the rate at which people are staying with using your services. You see the rate at which people are happy with you. Like if people stay with you if someone trusts you with their money for at least 3 months, yes, that person becomes a customer. And you can check to see the trend of why is it that at this particular month our lost customers came back. There are so many reasons why it's important for you to run cohort analysis, but I just highlighted these three and take it up from there. So any question, please? No question. Please feel free to drop questions in the chat. So yeah, types of cohort analysis too, but I'll just mention just four. So you can run cohort analysis on Google Analytics, you can run cohort analysis on Excel, you can run cohort analysis in Python, and yes, for why I'm speaking at this session, you can run cohort analysis using Power BI. So do you have any question for me? No question.
So, I think maybe the question will be asked after the end of the section. Is that okay by you?
Okay, because there's no question, I want to have a question. I want to ask questions. So please, let's go to this website. We're going to have a short quiz. Yes, so that we'll test what we are learning, what we've been learning so far. So I'll drop the link in the chat. So the link, I'm really not sure how many people are on the call. For
about 20, 20 minus you, about 20 then.
Okay, so it can take like 25 people, at least 25 people. So since we have 20 people, it means everyone can sign up. So just click on the link in the chat and let's take a short quiz. Thank you. Please, as soon as if you signed up, just either thumbs up or smile or drop emoji in the chat so that we'll see how many people that we have signed up.
And then your screen has gone off again.
Yes, I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, please, if you've signed up, okay, yeah, Toby, I see you. Okay. Sefiat, link loading. Michael has signed up. Fatai Francis has signed up.
Some people have their hand raised up. Kelvin,
Okay, Walter. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's just start. Ouch. So I've activated it. You can check your phones to see the question. So let's start. It's timed. People are changing your questions. People are cheating. You're changing your answers. 0. So the time is up. Time is up. Thank you so much. So what does cohort analysis not measure? The question is, what does it not measure, not what does it measure? Cohort analysis measure behavior. So you're able to measure behavioral trends of people. I mentioned that if you're in a class, right? If your groups according to ages, these people in this particular age act this way. It also measures the characteristics. If they act this way, the tendency that they will behave in a particular way. It's the tendency that they'll be crying for those in creche. So those in creche, they can cry, they always be hungry, they can weigh on themselves. So it measures characteristics. It also measures trends. So you're able to see the trends of people that are staying in your business, people that are leaving. And then attitude, that's kind of tricky. Attitude of people. But I just added it here, and it does not measure none of the above. All of the above. Okay, so next question. People are changing your answers. You're changing your answers. Changing your answers. I can see it. And our time is up. So which of these tools is not used for cohort analysis? The answer is PowerPoint. So I mentioned you can use Power BI for cohort analysis, Python, you can use Excel to run cohort analysis. So our answer is PowerPoint. Thank you so much. I'm having fun. I don't know if you're having fun as well. So which of these is not an importance of cohort analysis? Okay, our time is up. So which of this is not an importance of cohort analysis? You can use cohort analysis to measure retention. You can use it to measure acquisition rate. And you can use it to measure churn rate. That is the rate at which people stop using your service. Acquisition, the rate at which people sign up to use your service. And then retention, how many people are happy with your service? How many people, it measures customer loyalty and customer satisfaction. But market survey, you cannot measure what is not there. You're not going to check behavior of customers that are not yet signed up to your platform. So that is all for our quiz. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll share it again. So any question? Okay. No question. Do we have the link to our data set? Is it ready?
I'll share it again.
Okay. So if you have Power BI on
So it's on the chat box.
Oh, yes, that's beautiful. I was going to say it, but you asked me a question and I got distracted by this. Yours is really fine. And it's long.
You fine.
Sorry for that. Yeah, so carry on. I think you didn't know it's not on.
Okay,
No,
so if you
okay.
have Power BI installed on your system, on your laptop, you can join me while we try to run our first cohort analysis to understand the trends that we're talking about. So you'll be able to see the trends of that we talked about. You can see acquisition rates, acquisition trends, you can see retention trends, and you can see churn rates and other insights that hopefully you'll be able to help me to bring out from the data and the visualization that we'll do together. So you use it to run, you write DAX, data analysis expression languages. That's what you use to write your calculations and to do your data manipulation. So I will explain the code and I'll write it in the chat for those of you that will be following me. Please, how many of you have downloaded the data set so that I will know the people that are ready? So if you've downloaded the data sets, raise up your hand and drop in the chat so that we can start together. Thank you, Shun. Michael's hand has been up like since forever. So I don't know if he's just raising up his hand now or
His hand up.
Walter, are you just raising up your hand or have your hand been up like since? Okay. So okay, so when you launch your Power BI, click on Get Data, and our data is in CSV format. So you just click and then you import your data sets. So I don't know where it is in your system. If you're following, I believe you're all following me. So the tree, let's transform our data. Let's look at it to understand our data before we start analyzing it. At least it's important for you to understand your data. What are you working with? So the thing that I measured that you have three metrics. But for you to have 3 metrics before you start running your analysis, right? So date is the common factor, is a leveling ground, playing ground. Okay, what date did people join to sign up to use your service? What months did they sign up to use your service? And then customer name, it can be customer name, it can be customer's email. What is that unique identifier that the customer have? It can be customer ID. It can be anything. What's that unique thing that you can use to identify when a customer joins to use your service? So, and then there's then sales is what you want. It's like now what you are analyzing. Okay, what you're interested in seeing? Are you interested in seeing the amount that customers spend on your service? Are you interested in seeing the number of people that signed up to use your service? So, but for this one, we are going to check the number of customers that sign up to use your service and then the amount that they spend, and then we'll see the trend. So the data is pretty clean, valid 100%, 0 error, no empty cells. Customer, valid 100%, no error, no empty cells. So there's no really data cleaning to do like that.
Too much, but it seems you didn't share the entire screen. So right now we are not seeing that portion now that you are.
Okay.
Or you're seeing only your own page.
Let me share the entire screen right.
Yeah.
Okay, you see my screen. Apologies.
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, thank you.
So this before.
Okay, so the date is, I mentioned is like what's the common thing, the leveling ground for everyone. So in this case, the date we are going to use is what date people sign up to use your service. So the people that joined in this month, in January, in March, why did they sign up at March? Probably you're running a promo, probably you're having a discount. That's why you had more people that signed up. And so it's just the leveling ground to see how the number of people that sign up to use your service, what dates you want to use, then the customer name. That is a unique identifier. It can be the customer name, customer's email address, whatever. And then sales, you can use it to see the number of how much money each customer is spending on your service. Not each customer, but how much money each cohort is spending on your service. Which cohort actually is bringing you more money? Is it that because they are more satisfied than others also? So you just see the trends and you see the behavior and all. So close and apply. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, so our data is already clean, so no much data cleaning. You want to add a new column. So you go to your data modeling tab and add a new column. So please, I'll be dropping the code in the chat box, and I'm not really a big fan of people cramming their codes to write because there are so many things to think about. So please, I'm not. So the important thing is for you to understand what you are doing, and so you are not just copying blindly. So new column. So you want to format. This is just saying that you should format this date column into month, year. That's just what it's asking you to do. So I'll drop it in the chat so that we're. So this date now, you formatted it to the month and then the year, and then the month you want it to have like this format it into 3. That is a month. If you want it to be 2, it will just be 2 mm. So, or if you want it to be more, you can have more mm. Or just 3, we have this month. You format it like this, and then you add another column. And you want to format this one now. You want to format this date to have this format. You're still formatting it. So you want the year to come first, and then the months, but in a number, like using the number, not using the date. Then the next step is you now want to order it according to so you want to order it from the smallest to the biggest. So this is just saying that you should rank the name of the table, this year number from in ascending order from small to big, and then you now want to come and sort it so that by the time you plot your analysis, it will now rank it up in a logical manner. So you click on month here, you go to sort by, and then you make it to sort by year month order. Yeah. So it will sort this one from the smallest, like from the smallest to the oldest, or from the oldest to the smallest, however you want to see it. So by the time you're done with this, you just manipulated the date, which is a common identifier for your data set. That is a date. You just arranged it so that it will be able to group your data into specific months that the customer joined to use your service. And then the second thing that you do is you now identify. So when the customer joined in the first month, the second month, it's not really predict, but you now want to manipulate your data to be able to show how the customer is doing for the following months after that. So in this case, we call it for future months after the first date. For the following months after the customer joined, how is the customer acting? What is the customer's behavior? So there's something I'm looking for. Table. Okay, new table. So generate, you just generate series. Like generate series means returns a table with one column populated with sequential values from start to end. So the first one is months. I'll explain this by the time when we plot it and we are seeing everything. So, and then you should add it by 1. Okay, so you just generated series for so this 0 means the first month that the customer joined, then second month, third month. It just explains the customer's life circle, the customer's circle that the customer's life circle from the first month to the last month of the year. So let me copy this code. Okay, so I would like to stop here for questions. Is anybody stopped?
Following bumper to bumper, so that's cool.
If you have any, if your code is showing red, let's help your life now, please. So
Hello?
yes.
So just to be clear, this cohort analysis is to try and establish, is based on the date. We're doing a cohort analysis based on the date the customer joined, right? That's what we're trying to do now.
Yes,
Okay.
based on the date the customer joined.
Okay, but so you don't need a specific date table for this. You just need, or do you need to, or you don't need a date table for this cohort analysis, or?
You can have a date table if you want to. So, but for the data that we are using, I had like the common identifier that I talked about is just in the date that is attached to the data set. But if you have a date table, you can use it. You just need to reference it properly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Please, any other question?
We are all following correctly. But one other thing, people have questions, please you can leave it in the chat box so that it will pile up, so that when she gives us chance to ask.
Give you chance. I'm already giving chance. It's less for you to take it now. Okay, so
Wait. Okay, thank you.
okay, so I'll so since nobody stopped, we'll continue. Please, if your code is not working, let's know so that we'll help, and then we'll see what you are doing wrong. I'll help your life. Thank you. So you now want to manipulate these numbers into months. So this month and then the value of the month. So like you want to manipulate it into months. So this is now month 0, month 1. You just add it like month and the value. So month 0, month 1, month 2, month 3, month. So you not have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So I'll drop this on the chat. Please, did we get this code? I can't seem to find my chat button. Are we good to go?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. That's good.
Have you seen the chart?
Yeah, so I've sent it. Okay, so that is all you've manipulated. So this one is you've created like for the following months from the first month that the customer joined. Then here you have manipulated the month here. That is manipulated this date. Can be your date table, but for this one, for the case of this data set, it's just the date. So you've manipulated it into how the dates will look like. So the next one you want to do is you now want to create measures that will. So it's the measure that is now the real calculation. So this DAX expression is kind of long, but I'll explain it and run through it. So this is saying like you want to count your new customers. So for this cohort analysis, I want to now measure the acquisition rates, your new customers. So the first one is now the variable, you call out a variable. The variable is acquisition months. That is 1 month the customer joined. And then the selected value that I use now is now your year months order from your sales table. So if the dates, okay. So if you're using a dates table, if you are using a date table, you just need to reference it here, call out the date table and then the year months order. But for this one, our date is attached to the data set. So the variable, which is the acquisition months, and then the selected future months, that is the following months from the first month that the customer joined. And then your current customers, who are your current customers, and then your past customers, who are your existing customers. So this measures customers that there's what we call returning customers, there's what we call lost customers, and there's what we call new customers. So it measures the customers that lost customers are people that used your product and then they ran away. And then probably they ran away for a month or two and then they missed your services and then they'll still come back. But just at this time, they are coming back, they're not coming back as new customers, they are coming back as existing customers. So your analysis will now be able to show you that this customer that is coming back, it's not as coming back as a new customer. This is actually the month that the customer joined and is returning in the 5th month or let's say 6th month. So this now measures like your new customers. To now remove your current customers and your current customers and then the customers that have been there, past customers. So this one is now your future, the future customers' future periods. That is the following months from which the customer joined. Please, any question? Okay. Then the variable, the last one now is new customers buying in future periods. So you're able to tell how many of your customers will now be buying in future periods, like in future months, the following months from the time that they joined. So by the time you're done, so I've already, this one has gone already. So the visualization tool that I use in Power BI is your matrix. Use your matrix table. Matrix, yes. So you just drag and drop. Yes, please, if you've gotten a matrix like mine, kindly raise up your hand so that I will clap for you. Just created your first cohort analysis. So let's see if you've created your first cohorts. Then I'll explain what the visual is, of course. So how many people have created a visual like this? Let me see your hand, thumbs up, you can drop in the chat so that we know we are on the same page. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, that's good. Congratulations. Okay, are people stuck? Do you need help? Okay.
Sorry, can you show which fields you have in the matrix again?
Okay.
I think I missed that.
Okay. So for your row, you have your months here. That is the months that from your date table. It has already grouped it according to months here. And then the months, this is now your future months. That is the following months from which the customer joined. And then your new customers count. It's using the unique identifier, which is a name, can be a name or email address of the customer. So you're able to count.
Okay, thank you. Month here.
Okay, so you can now want to rename this to the month that the customer joined, which is months joined. and then we just leave this one as months, and then new customers count. So if you still want to see this, this is telling that in January, okay, let's make this more presentable. So if you want to remove this total, column headers, okay, so you get this, your format tab on Power BI. You scroll down, go to your subtotals, turn off your subtotals, and okay. So if you don't want to look at numbers, you can see the trends using conditional formatting. Data bars, you turn it on. Advanced control. If I'm moving too fast, let me know. So you now select the color that you want to show the trends. Am I moving too fast?
Yes. They're now on rocket speed.
Yes.
From that data bar advanced control,
Okay.
right? So you did down before we blinked, you had closed it. And also, that month, the month 0, month 1, you know that thing you told us to do for year, month, year, I think that's sort by column. We might need to have it.
This thing is not properly sorted. I'll still sort. Let me still need to sort it properly.
Maybe that put down that one we created. The new
Which
one.
other one?
The only one we created with generate series.
Okay, this other one. The generate series, right? Is showing your future, like the following months, from the first month that the customer joined, the following months that the customer is staying with you. I'll explain the.
Maybe it's from there, Abby.
Yes, that is this month, 0, month 1. It's supposed to be 2, 3, 4. The sorting is not properly done.
I think you need to. I'm thinking you need to sort the year month order first.
Yes.
Which is the year month. No, the year month order, the last column. So I'm thinking you need to sort that first before then sorting the month year by. No, I'm saying like sort the year month order itself without sorting by any other column.
You have to sort it by. So this is what you are using, like your month here is what you are using. Like this is what you're using on your visualization. So it's just that there's something that I'm not doing well, which I need to.
Sorry, the month generate series, like the 12 values that you have there.
Yeah.
That's what we're using in the matrix as the columns, right?
Sorry, I did not get your question.
So the values from generate series, that table the future months,
Yes.
that's what we're using for the columns in the matrix, right? For the columns.
Yes.
So
yes.
I guess we need to sort that by the value though, because at the moment maybe it's not sorted by the value column.
Yeah, it's not sorted.
So that might be why it's showing 1, 10, 11 at the
Yeah, it's
top.
supposed to be sorted.
That's my own thinking. Not this table. You know the other table.
The other table, the January series table, the future months table, yeah, that one. I think we need to sort it by the value. We need to sort the months by the value column because at the moment it's not sorted, I think.
Right. Let's see if we are thinking the same correctly. Yeah, we got it.
Okay, yeah, it's sorted. Thank you. It's sorted. Thank you. So let's add a title text box. So number okay. I hope you're not tired, you're not bored.
No,
Okay.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So if you want to make it fine. Okay, so you can still do the remaining design later. Design actually takes time. So please let's work with this small design that I've done. Okay, so this is telling that in January 2018, 34 customers joined in January. And out of these 34 customers, 4 customers came back in February. 4 customers came back in March. 4 customers came back in April. 4 customers came back in May. Is that clear? So in a circle, customer, like it shows the customer life circle. In this month, this person joined. So you're able to see, number one, you're able to see the rate at which you're losing customers. That is out of 30 people that joined, it's only 4 people that came back. What happened the following months? You know, in Nigeria, we have this, when you go to a shop, you go to a shop the first time, the second time, the third time. The person will now be calling you customer, like, my customer, what happened? Why didn't you come back to buy? When the customer, when the salesperson see you buying something from his competitor or from his neighbor, he gets worried. Customer, what happened? Why is he saying you're his customer? Because you've come first, second, and third, and you're not coming back again. So you now be asking, what happened? Did I offend you? Then I'm like, no, nothing. I just said that let me try another thing. So you're seeing the rate at which you're losing customers. You're seeing the rate at which you're getting new customers, and you're seeing the rate at which the number of people that actually stay to use your service. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Awesome.
Yes. So you may want to sort this from, like, to see the latest from, like, because this is old. Yeah. So just sort it like this. So any question?
Yeah, please. Is it possible for us to get the recorded video?
Yeah. So the recorded video will be uploaded to the YouTube channel by tomorrow.
All right, fine. And we'll be notified on that.
Yeah, I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link to the channel very soon.
Okay, all right.
Can I ask how this is different to doing it using Python or something more, say, complicated? Would you do it or see it differently, or is this like a basic analysis, or is this quite a detailed analysis compared to the other tools you might use to do this?
It's actually the same thing. It's the same analysis. It's just based on preference.
Okay.
Only because you're using Python or any other tool, but you actually see the same thing.
Okay, and I had a second question. Let's say for month 0, like you had 4 customers come back, and then month 1 you had 5. Are those 5 from the original ones you had at the very beginning, or ones that came from the month before? If that question makes sense.
Okay, so if you cannot have 4 customers in month 0 and 5 customers in month 1, no. So it's just like progression, like it's a progression. So the only thing that can happen is you can see this July 2018, you had 26 new customers, 4, and then down the line you now have 5 and then 6. So this is saying that this person actually used your service. The person became lost at a time, and then the person now returned to use your service.
Okay, so they used the service in July 2018 as an example shows, and then they came back later on.
Yeah, they came back later in the year to use your service, but you can see the particular time that they joined.
Okay, so it's exclusive. Okay, so if they came and they left, let's say for the one that you're showing now, they came in July, and then they showed up again in month 5, and then they disappeared in month 6. How would you know that? As an example, you wouldn't, would you? I guess let's say the next month that they came back, they left again for some reason. How would
you can see that. Like you can see that from your numbers, right? Okay, this custom. So there are different types of analysis. You can decide to break it down according to the name of the customers. So you can do the exact customer that is leaving.
Right. Okay. Right.
But this just gives you an overview.
That's what I was wondering. About
yes, you can actually further break it down to see the exact cost. Okay, when did this customer join? What month was the customer lost? You can see it, but that it's more detailed, which it's at times is actually faster. And I still have one more analysis. So it's actually I still have another one.
Okay.
So I still have another one that I would like to show, which is by revenue. It was I actually plan to do three analysis, but let's just reduce it to 2. So the other one is you can see new customers. You can see whether you're making money from your new customers or you're making money from your old customers. So who is giving you more revenue? Is it your new customers or your old customers? So that you will know how best to position that. So I'll just add this to. Just copy and paste it. Our time is almost running out. So you just create a new measure. And it's basically the same thing. It's just that the difference is the sales. This one, the difference was in the names, but this one now are unique points. That the point at which you're interested in now is now the sales. That is the money that you are making, but it's the same formula actually. So, and because life is not hard, I like to make things easy. You just duplicate this page. Thank you. Because it's the same thing you're trying to show. By the time you duplicate this page, you just remove this and add your new customer spend. And you just need to add your data bars. Okay. So you can see the trend at which you're making money, how much your new customers are spending, and the months that they ran away. And you can actually see, like this one now, February, these people that you had 2,000 customers, you made about $2,000 or 2,000 naira in February 2018, and then down the line, I think this should be October. No, not October. November. Yes, November. That is month 10. You're now making this amount from the customers that joined now. So you now be curious as that, okay, what made these customers return at this particular point in time? And you can also see the trend that around this month you actually made more money. Was it that at this time you were running a discount, a promo? Did it have to do with the season? of a business. And the thing is, when you're looking at your data in this way, you can actually tell in your mind that at this time it was because I was running discounts, at this time it was because I introduced a special product, at this time it was because I did this. That is why I'm getting more money from my returning customers. And so you can see, edit this. Let me edit this. Type so. Revenue from So please, any question? I think that will be all that I have for.
It takes so much time now, so give us the last one too.
I'm taking so much that I should give you the last one. It's just percentage by percentage. So it's actually deeper. It's actually deeper. Cohort analysis is actually really deep. And I'd like to give
we'll have part 2, Ali.
To everyone for listening. Thank you to UrBizEdge for inviting me to actually give this talk. Thank you for everyone. And I want to give a special shout out to my friends that joined this call, just provide me with moral support. Sophia, I see you. Yusuf, I see you. Pastor Ifeanyi, thank you so much. And so many other people that actually signed up to provide me with moral support on this call. Like, thank you so much. I really appreciate the show of love. Thank you, UrBizEdge, for hosting me. And yeah, references I can check. So thank you.
So So thank you very much. Thank you. So I told you earlier. Remember I told you about the 2 questions we do ask.
What about the? I'm thinking you should do the question that we help us.
That's not, so. Like the first question, I want to ask you now. What can you tell us about your journey as you start your data analysis journey?
Okay, that one is.
I forgot them.
Okay. Let me try and summarize it in like. So somebody's asking a question. Excellent presentation. Is it possible to drill down to see who the customers are? You can drill down, but that is another analysis. It's not in these numbers. So you can drill down to see the specific customers, to see the number, the months that the customer joined, the particular month that the customer left. So there's the analysis that you can do, but that one is actually more technical than, it's actually different, like it's more in-depth, so you can do it. Thank you. So my journey, yes, I started my journey in tech in 2018. I'm a graduate of chemistry education from the University of Wales. So, and chemistry education, that's also to be a teacher. And I was in my NYSC. I knew what I did not want to do, but I don't know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I didn't want to teach. So I got into this boot camp, the FUNA FEM boot camp, sponsored by the German government in Nigeria. About over 200 of us that applied. I think about 30 or 40 of us were selected. And then, yeah, I had 3 months intensive training of web development. So yeah, what I do at Africa Agility is I actually train girls in the web development fundamentals. So yeah, so I did a web development training for 3 months and I graduated in December 15th. I was not forget 14th December 2019. That was the very first time and it was really, that was what marked the beginning of my career in tech, because I knew that this was what I wanted to do. I still remember that experience, an experience I know that I will not forget in my life. I'll still remember that time. I'll still thank God for Dufona. And then I was still serving then, and then I now got into my first internship, Daraja, in 2019 in March. So it was a Google employee that came to Nigeria, wanted to train girls in data analysis, data science. I didn't know about data science that time, and I was looking for my first job in tech. And I just knew that I'm not a front-end person. I'm terrible with designs. I'm terrible with designs. But I knew I wanted to do back end. But I was still not sure. But I knew I wanted to do tech. And so when I got to know about data analysis, it was a training through Dufuna. We got to, because there was job placement after the boot camp. And so I got in about data analysis, data science. I was labeling data that time for a US company that time remotely, and it was really fun. And over time, it has been fun. I've left that place. I've worked at another office where I met with Yusuf in Finion. I worked as a data scientist intern till I was confirmed as a staff, and today I work at Eden Life as data analysis. And so because of what Dufona planted in my life, I still find the opportunity to train people in the way I can, and at Africa Agility Web Development. So I just train them the fundamentals of web development, provide support to them in order to help them to kickstart a career in tech. Thank you. So that's summary.
So one more question. Okay. So what advice you have for younger ones just starting out in a data analysis journey?
Okay, so if you're just starting, you have to be determined. You have to be determined and pray very hard. Yes, there are a lot of people there are a lot of data scientists, data analysts here. So you have to pray so that God's favor will allow them to pick you, so that you'll be like, they will just select you and then you'll be there. So you have to be determined. You have to pray, and then you have to, like, when determination, you have to study and you have to be patient. Like most people that are just starting think that when you start in tech, you blow one day. And it's not usually like that. Most times it has to make you taking unpaid jobs, taking jobs that don't pay you little or nothing, but just because you have to learn on the job, and it's just for a while, right? And then to just get the experience. So you be determined, be prayerful, know what you want, go out for it, and yes, it's to be.
Okay. So, and we used to do a giveaway. So, but the thing now is that we're thinking of how should we do it now. So we're trying to pick a winner.
Actually, Temidayo, it's like you've not been getting the chats we've been saying. So we've decided that she should ask the question. I've been trying to draw your attention. I now notice you've not seen the other comment. So let's quickly pass the information to her then, since you've not seen the other, left it in a group. So Ndane, I want to call your name correctly. So I must get it.
Ndane.
Ndane. Okay, great. So we are very blessed to have a sponsor who has volunteered every week to give someone in the community access to their entire suite of Power BI training with some other things that come with it to support participants. So we always are in a fix of how to pick. So for your session, the perfect way seemed to be that you should ask a question. Ask a question, and the first person to get the answer will be the winner. So the thing is, the answer will, to make it easy and fair to judge, they should write the answer in the chat box. So it will now be a very transparent one of the first answer that's correct. So that's how we want to go about it.
I would have incorporated it in my polls. That would have been fair. Okay.
That's a good feedback. Maybe we'll let her know.
Yes. So what question will I ask now? So any question, right?
Yes.
Okay, I mentioned the year that I started tech. Who can remember? Can add it in the chat.
Fair enough.
So we have so many people. Actually, somebody said 2019. No. Okay, so we have our winner, right?
We'll let you do the honors of calling you the winner in this.
Okay, thank you so much for the response. Okay, so the first person that, according to what Michael said, first person, Daniel Sarumi.
Congratulations to you, Daniel.
Daniel, thank you so much for.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Good.
And I enjoyed your section.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Interestingly, Daniel is also one of the experts in the house. So, Daniel, please just send your name and email to webinar@UrBizEdge so that we can do the needful to get what you want. So thank you very much. So Temidayo, sorry, let me give you back to you.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you very much. So as you can see on our screen, and that's our sponsor for this section, Enterprise DNA. So part of what you saw today is what Daniel just won. That's full access to all the courses online. Also, they will become a member, full membership, and also there's some other few cash prize. Also
Why did you say
incorporated.
cash prize? I think you have money that you want to add on top. Keep saying cash prize.
Okay. So basically, so that's all. So you have access to become a member of data to Enterprise DNA. So if you that might not know about Enterprise DNA, there's a link over there, enterprisedna.code/Center of Excellence. So you can click on that link, or Michael, you can click on it so you can open the web page for everyone to see.
Don't worry, I'm going to just post.
Okay, the link. Okay.
So, but I think he has gotten he will send us, then we'll get across him. So I think we should just wrap up this session. People should give us the feedback filling part. Let me share the link again so that we know how well we are doing and who you would like us to bring. And may I vote as my own feedback? We want Ndane to come back. Bring back. What's that hashtag will start now? Bring back Ndane. So we would like to see again. Been a very wonderful one, and I'm trying to look for the link where I have the feedback. Okay, great. So I'm sharing it again. Please share your feedback. If you have someone you would like us to bring, and if you have anything you would like us to improve on. And Ndane, it's been a very enlightening and wonderful session. This is the only session that I've had such that I was doing everything the instructor was teaching us. Like I'm now like a proper student for a first time in a long time, where it's not that the person is forcing me, but I just like the way you teach in such a way that it's very difficult for one not to follow. It's just like natural. It's like you are a born trainer or teacher. I think you are still searching for what there was a word you used. You know what you don't want. But now I think part of what you should be wanting should be training, because you are just natural at it. So thank you. So at this juncture, then maybe I'll help Temidayo close the session. He had to join from his phone. So I want to say a very big thank you once again to our special guests and to everybody who has joined us today, and to our sponsor, and to those who joined who left. And also special shout out to Sephia, Yusu, Mary. Ndane says you are the pillars behind that for today's session. So yes, we are saying thank you for supporting our special trainer. So we hope that you will come to the front end. You will not be back end only today. You will also be, so that she'll be able to repay. She will also be your back end. So then introduce us to them so that they can come and also present. So thank you very, very much. And to Brian, she is the CFO of Enterprise DNA, and for him to squeeze out his time and to make it, he even had to put in a lot of effort to not miss the time. So he bought a clock that he set permanently to Lagos time. It's a pleasure. We do not take lightly your support and your motivation, and we are humbled by the huge honor you keep doing us. It was around last week. He's also again around this week. So thank you very, very much, Brian. Thank you, Enterprise DNA. So everyone.
Thank you, Michael, for having me.
Yeah, thanks. We are grateful. So hopefully we are the one enjoying all the pleasure, kind of. So thank you, and everyone have a very wonderful week ahead. Bye. Then wave us bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Thank you so much.